Greetings everybody, John here with WikiGameGuides, and today I have a preview of the Rare Replay collection. It comes out on August 4th for the Xbox One. It's $30 and it has 30 games and 4,000 achievement points across all 30 games involved in the pack. So just one quick disclaimer, because I'm doing a preview version, I haven't been able to access every single game in this entire collection, but I have been able to play almost all 23, I think, so far of all the games included in this, and I'll get into that later. So let's start with one of the games that we all know, and like, this is a great game to show off some of the great features that this game has. Oh no, not this Battletoads Arcade. I want to go to Battletoads Classic. So there's a couple different ways to sort through all of these. You can sort by date or A to Z, pretty simple. And it's really fun. Like, I just started from the beginning, started with Jetpac and went through chronologically to see how these games evolved over time. A lot of the early arcade games have built-in cheat codes, which just makes these games so much more fun. And almost every arcade game has this rewind feature where left trigger is just rewind, just like you're playing Forza. And so if you die or you do something stupid, you can just hold, instead of like reloading the level or whatever, especially in the super fast, not the go-kart, but like the well, whatever that weird level is called in Battletoads that I'll show you in just a second. But like, for these insanely hard old school games, it's so nice to have these cheat codes. So it's kind of a weird system. Like, every game, you know what, actually I'll show that before I jump into the game. Every game has stamps that you can earn in addition to achievements, or milestones rather. So every game has these 5 milestones, minimum 5. Some of the bigger games have much more than 5. And as you can see right here, they're very straightforward things. Getting these 5 stamps will, like, there's a cumulative 330 stamps total in the entire game. And like, getting enough stamps will earn more achievements, and each game has their own specific achievements in addition to the stamps and all that. So let's just, and then like, these games auto save as well. So if you, and like, you can save within the game as well. Like, it has an extra layer of saving and stuff like that. So if you don't have time to finish all Battletoads in one sitting, then you can come back and play more of it later. Let's see, so let's get into the game here. So there's a couple games, like, Rare has a huge past, and obviously, I mean, they've gone between Nintendo and Microsoft, so a lot of the games that they made for Nintendo are not included in this. And in the description of this video will be a list of every single game that's included in this package. And let's see here. And so things like Battletoads Double Dragon, which was actually like my first Battletoads game. I ended up going back to this game to play it. And so Battletoads Double Dragon is not included in this. All of the Donkey Kong games that Rare made are not included in this package. But there are more than enough games in this compilation to keep you very, very, very busy for a long time. And for $30, my God, there are like $30 and 4,000 achievement points. Like, it is a super fun package. And I'll show off the replay feature. So let's say I screwed up, you just hold left trigger and you zoom right back and you do it again. It also has this CRT filter. So I just clicked R3 at any time. You can switch between like the pixelated version and then, pretend like you're looking at an old school CRT monitor like your old tube was back in the day. It's like I did. He is. Oh, get the bugs. But I have infinite lives, so it's not that important that I keep all my extra life points right now. The controls are great. I mean, I guess that depends on what game you're playing. Some of the games do not hold up nearly as well as you would hope. Battletoads holds up very well. There's quite a few games that, like, late 80s games. Like, there's that just do not hold up well, that I would not want to go back and get all the achievements for. But I'd say maybe a third of the old school games just do not hold up well enough to really warrant a full playthrough. But things like Banjo-Kazooie, Banjo-Tooie, assuming they work fully, the different Battletoads games, they're all just insanely fun. And like, the built-in cheats for these old games just makes it so much more fun experience. Like, it just makes it like something that, like, if you have kids or people that really just like retro games compared to the old school or compared to the new complicated games, like, it's so much, it's just nice to just fuck around and not get so frustrated with how hard these old games are. It's also really fun to see how game development has changed so much over time. Like, that's one of the freaking blasts for this game for me. It's just been seeing like how good games have got recently and how crappy old school games used to be. And I mean, like, games like Battletoads are notorious for their insane difficulty, and that doesn't mean that they're not good. It just means that they're not as polished or as seamless or as smooth as games are today. And it's really kind of fun. It kind of makes you appreciate much more how awesome games are today than they used to be, and how far games have come. Oh, I missed the weapon that I wanted to pick up there. So I'm gonna load. So if you hold the select button, you can load and save at any time. And I think this load right here, or this save file, wait, yes, load. Yes, I want to load that current game. Here, okay, so that takes, I saved right in this crazy go-karting section, whatever you want to call it. The most notoriously difficult section of this game. And having infinite lives for this, unless you're some savant, like, is absolutely necessary. And oh my god, this took me back. Oh, fuck, wrong button. But, alright. I'll see how far I can get with this for just a minute here. I'll give it one more try. I cannot, like, it's brutal how difficult some of these old games are, you know, reminding me of like old school Mega. Oh, really? I jumped into that? God damn it. All right, well, let's take a look at the rest of the games. Every game has all these different features. Oh, actually, let's take a look at the achievements as well. So all these games have the different milestones, the RC Pro-Am, Killer Instinct Gold, you know, Banjo-Kazooie and all that. There's also this snapshots mode, which is kind of like a multi-game challenge mode, where it'll be like a playlist of a whole bunch of different racing games in a row, and it's like a challenge to see how fast you can go through these 5 different challenges between, like, complete the first level of Jetpac under a minute, and then go to, I think, RC Pro-Am right after that. And then I haven't tried all these yet, but yeah, it's like they have all these other challenges and like leaderboards and stuff like that. And I wanted to show off the achievements really quick. Achievements, here we go. Oh, load, please. There you go. Okay, so yeah, this shows you like, so right now it has the Right Now tab for Battletoads, and like the first couple achievements here are, you know, complete the Battletoads snapshots, which are the extra challenges. Eat 50 flies over time, knock down 500 enemies, stuff like that. And then like every game has their own set of like 10 or so achievements. It's like Laser Wolf, find each of the 4 amulet pieces, and just like, you know, the other Battletoads arcade game has an achievement for beating the game with all 3 Battletoads over time. And it's not that hard to do, it just takes time because it has the built-in cheats, so it's not insanely difficult. And like the cheats don't disable the achievements, which is kind of nice. Oops, I meant to unsnap there. Okay, and so here's the problem that I've been running into because I'm doing this preview version. The way that this works is by default, there's like, I think 20-something games that come with the default installation, but some of the bigger games that got reworked for the Xbox 360, like Force Gemini, Banjo-Kazooie, Perfect Dark, Banjo-Tooie, and like, even though Perfect Dark is an N64 game originally, it's a separate download package. So if you don't want to have all 30 games installed, you can actually pick and choose. Like Xbox or Perfect Dark Zero is a relatively big game, and Viva Piñata and stuff like that. They're all, and Banjo-Kazooie, Nuts and Bolts, they're all relatively big games, probably take up a lot of hard drive space. So you can individually install and uninstall some of these bigger games, instead of just eating up your whole hard drive for this enormous collection of old school games. But because I got this preview code, it's not letting me download them. So as soon as the game comes out, I will be streaming some Banjo-Kazooie once I have full access to this. But anyway, yeah, for 30 bucks, and like for 30 bucks, the nostalgia factor and a lot of the extra stuff they've added to this huge collection really makes it worth it to me. Like, oh god, the built-in cheats, that just removes so much frustration, makes it so much more of a fun experience than, you know, throwing quarters into the Battletoads arcade machine or something like that. But anyway, yeah, so stay tuned for a full comprehensive review of this game once I do finally get to check out Banjo-Kazooie and some of these other downloadable titles, separately downloadable titles. And be sure to check out the stream at twitch.tv/WikiGameGuides because I will be playing through a shitload of Banjo-Kazooie. So anyway, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more from the Rare Replay, and game on.